All right, here we are, back at it. Back at it one more time, again, for the next time. All right, let's squad up, get our friends out. And there we go. Still missing a couple friends, but we'll go talk to Farah to help with that.
Blessings to you.
Bird up. All right, so last time we made it to the Arcane Sanctuary, and we explored 2 out of the 3 paths in the Arcane Sanctuary. So we're going down the last one because that is, of course, the correct direction. Of course, we're gonna have to probably slog through a bunch of ghosts. Yay, immune to physicals.
This was not designed by nature's architect.
Ghosts. But it could be worse, I suppose, in some way or another. As long as we've got like our venom and our fire enchant going off occasionally, we've got a little bit of extra damage there. That's the Might Aura. Not that that helps us too much. It helps us a little bit. Birds, unfortunately, do not really help us right now. All right. And it's like after every turn with these ghosts, we're gonna have to swap forms just to be sure that we're, you know, good on form time. Perfect. And let's bird up again. And we will go back this way. Hey guys. That's a lot of ghosts right here. You got extra strong. Probably be playing crowd control. Because boy howdy, these guys have a lot of health. Okay, you right here need to die. Okay, okay. All right, our many friends are having a rough time of it. Falls in, or Wahid, come on, buddy. You got this. Unfortunately, Windraiser the Axe is on Wahid. Let's try to keep this like a little bit more focused on this guy. I wish I could keep my gaze on him like completely. Okay, well my fade went off. That's nice. Who's getting the knockback? Like, what is that? Whoever's getting the knockback is actually quite detrimental to what we're trying to do right now. Okay, ow. All right. Bear's taking a lot of hits. Okay, Windraiser the Axe. You are the one that needs to die. Oh, ow. Whoop, whoa. Hello, friends. Sorry about that. A little bit of a misstep on my part. Accidentally smacked the teleporter pad. Let's try to get this guy down. Okay. The unique is down. Unique is down. Repeat. Unique is down. Now let's clean it up. Drink that last healing potion, and we can pick up more healing potions from his body. But boy howdy, this is the slog that we're gonna have to deal with as we go through the Arcane Sanctuary here. Killing a million ghosts. I mean, we might be able to kind of bust through them, just kind of ignore some of them, but for the most part we probably want to like kill them. Okay, and I'm going to have to do this. I'm pretty sure we're getting close to time. Okay, where are you going, bear? You focus on these two. Those guys have got those two, that one. We've got these two. And as long as we can get these guys down, we'll be all right. Unfortunately, I don't get any health back from this. Because, you know, why would I get health back from smacking ghosts? Oh my gosh. Oh, this just takes forever. Okay, almost there. There we go. Yep, there's one. All right, you guys got that one. Okay, whoever's doing the knockback, it's really annoying. Okay, let's grab that and that and that and that. And we will want that too, because that is hopefully going to be some money. Oh boy, howdy. Come on. Come on, buddy. Get back in here. Whoever's doing the knockback needs to stop it. You're only hurting us. Right. There we go. Okay. And in all that time, my fade wore off again. Hooray. Oh my glob, why? With more ghosts. Nothing but ghosts. All of the ghosts. Having a spooky time. Yeah, we're just gonna have a spooky time this time. Seems like. Come on, Wahid. You get in there, get that one. The rest of us got this one. And we're probably gonna have to go back to town to repair our hammer. Because boy howdy, does smacking things a lot really hurt the hammer. Yeah, let's just go back to town real quick. We've barely made any progress. However, we've made some progress.
It is an honor to serve you.
Wow, that was a lot of money for barely no progress. All right. We basically made it into the like foyer of this landing pad. Okay, so that takes us to this side. 2 more ghosts. Hello, more ghosts. How are you today? Having fun being ghosts? You're about to not have fun. Why do you attack the vine? Why the vine? Why the vine? The one that can't actually like fight back against you. Why do you have to attack him? Like honestly, I haven't spent any stat points in like a lot of levels. But 34 levels? Oh hey, vampires. At least in this area, they're all kind of sequestered. Hey. Hey. Attacking my spirit is not okay. It's very rude, and I would appreciate it if you guys wouldn't do that. Okay. There we go. Now let's bird up. And slowly make our way through. That hand scythe. I mean, it might sell for something. So that's a possibility. And more ghosts. Oh, a grand charm. We want that. We definitely want that. Guys, come on down. We got some guys to fight. Please don't attack my vine again. He's not doing anything. He's just vibing. He's not hurting anybody. Oh, don't hit me with that, please. Okay. Ow. Okay. How about not me? How about not me? There's like 4 other guys you could... But the vine, really? Okay, we got one of them down. Alright, this one we can just keep smacking. It'd be nice if someone would help, but you know what? A couple of dogs helping out is something. All right, and they're down. Get in there. Yeah, unfortunately, like, my friends are just not strong enough to really make a difference. Bone knife. Probably not that helpful. But we managed to save our vine through this fight. One socket. Oh, yay, more ghosts. Right, really, Spirit? You want to lead the charge against the ghosts? We're most certainly going to take you out. I mean, I'm not saying you... Actually, you know, I am saying you can't fight. That's not what you're here for. That's not what you do. You're here to provide the vibes. Also, what does the spirit even really look like? It's like an orb with tendrils, and it kind of has eyes, kind of has a face. I haven't really looked very closely at it. And even now, we can only see it from like from the back. What does the front of it look like? And also, it would be nice if you guys would help out. You 3 back there, hiding behind the spirit. Wahid. Puppies. Oh, yay, I lost my form. And didn't even notice. That's bad. What's that? Bone, that's that bone knife. Okay. Come on back. Come on back over. You gotta be within range, friend. Bear, stop knocking him out of range. Okay. You go over there. You go in timeout. I gotta be able to hit them. That means you can't knock them back. Not right now, buddy. I appreciate it, but not right now. Okay. Bird up. I know we got some goats coming up. Question is, will we hit more ghosts prior to the goats? Okay, so which direction do we go? I'm not sure which teleportation pad connects to which. Okay. Okay, so this is the one that's... Okay, hold on. We gotta get out. Gotta get out. Nope. Okay, that's a save and quit right there. We got kind of stuck in there. Oh, no. Yeah, that could have gone real bad. Okay, so let's try that again, but better this time. Maybe? maybe we can try for better.
How may I help you?
I mean, Wahid survived, so that's something at least. But now we gotta slog through everything again, and hopefully there are less ghosts this time, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
This was not designed
Yes, 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 yes. Oh my glob. Nothing but ghosts. 100 million ghosts. Stop attacking my... Fine. I guess it's technically you not attacking my vine if he's dead already. Oh my gosh. It is going to take a while to get through here. I will say that right now. Okay. Oh my gosh. And unfortunately, yeah, we don't want to get in a situation like that where we get stuck at one teleporter. Like, because with those ghosts coming in, I couldn't get back to the other teleporter. And the other side would have brought me to that cursed, unique Hell Clan or Night Clan, whatever clan they are. The Goatmen. Yeah, that's a hard reset, because oof, I don't think we could have made it out of that one. All right, friends. More vampires, lots of vampires. I'm okay with vampires, more or less. And I do not like being cursed, and I do not like how fast those ghosts are. All right, guys, ghosts. Come on, right down here. Come on, ghosts. You can follow me. Here you go. I see that's your minions. I'm glad we haven't attracted the attention of your big friend. That's decidedly what we do not want to do. Until we can deal with these vampires. And whittle down the pack at the same time. Would be ideal. Oh, that's not good. We're getting close enough to get hit by that. That means we're gonna get cursed. Guys, let's back it up. Back it up. Come on. Come on, ghost. Come on back. There we go. Do not like that. Bear, I would really like it if you would stop pushing them back. In fact, you need to go in timeout. Because I cannot have you doing that. As we slowly whittle down these ghosts. Oh my gosh, and they regenerate health so quickly too. Holy Christmas. Oh, that's what this stream is going to be, basically. The Arcane Sanctuary. It's like we're 20 minutes in and we have made no progress. Ah, no. Okay, that's that one down. Okay. Nope. Need to get that guy gone. That guy needs to be gone. We do not like the lightning. Thank you. Okay, Ghoul Lord. Let's take that. Take that. Take that and that. Boop. Bird up, although I don't think it's going to be very effective. As ghosts. I know there's ghosts coming. Yep, I felt that one coming. All right, guys, come on. Let's back it up. Back it up. Let's attract some attention of the big ghosties. Come on, guys. Yep, come on. Come on back with us. Let's hang out. Extra fast teleportation, resist cold. Okay. Where are you gonna hang out with that one? I need the rest of the crew over here. Bear, focus on that one. You need to focus on the unique. We will focus on these guys. We'll take out these guys and then we'll come help you with the unique. And in fact, you can go play with the vampires when we start taking out the unique. Thank you, Mubot. All right. We're clearing out that message because we do not want those dang bot viewers. Ugh. All right. Bring that guy back. Yeah, as long as Bear's kind of helping out by keeping that guy at bay, awesome. And then we'll send him over to fight the vampires. All right, you go fight the vampires. We will take care of this one. Oh, great. Why? What else would happen? But you know, all the ghosts would come out and hang out with him. We just got to keep him distracted for now until we get rid of this guy. And then Bear can come back over here. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, his loot fell into space, unfortunately. Where's part of that? Is there another? Ah, glob it? Why? Another unique, man. All right, guys, we need to back them up. We need to pull them back to a more manageable position where we can manage these guys kind of together. Okay, ow. That one really hurt. Okay. Yeah, this is less than ideal. Warp Shank the Sharp is not a fun guy to deal with. Okay, I really need to take care of it. This is less than ideal. Less than ideal. All right, guys, come on. Okay, we need to take care of the specters. Okay. Oh man, this is not good. Buddy, can't have you dying on me. Okay. They're basically just meat shields at this point. Lob and a half. Okay, that's my health going down really fast. Ah, man. Wahid, buddy. Eye on that health. Gotta take this guy out. Okay. That guy's down. Okay. The problems are down. That being said, we used most of our potions, so we're gonna have to go back to town and restock on potions. Which also, we're kind of running out of. Ooh, we are going to need to, like, on another character, just like farm rejuvenation potions. Because boy howdy, we have been running through them like crazy fast. And we're almost 30 minutes into the stream, no progress. And that one's healed back up to full. And his loot also dropped into the abyss. Because, you know, why not? Alright, start giving me back some health, friend. While you can, while you're still alive. As we slowly take out this last ghost. Oh my god. We're gonna get there eventually. But dang, are all these immune to physicals are just the worst right now. Okay, let's grab that. Take you out. Okay, how we doing? Down here, more ghosts. I can hear them. Can't see them, but I can certainly hear them. Hello, friend. You want to come on up and party with my friends? Me and my friends? My friends, my friends. My friends, my friends. These are my friends. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh my gosh. Classic film cow. It's like, we can't just ignore those three. I see no reason for us to actually go fight them. Because especially, we need to go back to town and refill on potions. After that, I probably need to repair. And kind of sit down and have a little cry.
It is an honor to serve you.
I got the hiccups.
Welcome to my shop.
I would like a few. Okay, cool. Awesome. Love that. At least that happened then and not at a worse time. Okay. All right. Honestly, I don't even feel like burning up. I feel like it's not even helpful right now when we're dealing with things that are immune to physical. Nope, we want to go this way. So we go to that one. All right. Hello, 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 friends. Good evening. Would you like to come hang out with me? Stop attacking my spirit. That was extremely rude of you. He's just vibing here, man. Okay, okay. And we got more ghosts. More ghosts. What else? What else could we get but more ghosts? Champions and the like. Oh, why not more ghosts? I don't think those ones. I don't think the champions can be stunned, unfortunately. But that's why we got meat shields. Unfortunately. Okay. I do not want to be taking those hits, though. Though, I wouldn't mind standing in their fire. Their fire isn't very strong. Like, their firewall is not very strong. And if I can just get hit by it enough to, like, have my fade go off, that'd be real cool. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be the whole stream. It's just punching our way through ghosts. Slowly but surely. And the bear's gonna die. But he's pretty hardy. He'll live for a little bit longer. Holy crammy Christmas. All right, one champion almost down. There we go. He's down. And new bear. Let's get this Spectre. We just want to take him out one at a time. All we can do. Yeah, Bear, if you want to do some knockback on the guys that I'm not focused on, awesome. Okay, ow. Okay, come on. Could you not do that, please? Okay, we're gonna have to swap forms here soon. Yeah, you guys just get in line. Okay. Do a bit of that. And start smacking. Deliver the big smack. Or at the very least, the little smack junior. Bear, you focus on that one. We will focus on this one. Then eventually we'll get around to those guys. We're gonna have to toss, you know, a body over there to like distract them away from the portal. But I think after that, I would really rather not, you know, have their loot drop over the edge into the abyss. But if we must, if we must, we must. I would much rather be the one getting hit by that firewall. Thank you, please. If you could just direct that firewall right over my way, please. That'd be real nice. Real nice, real cool. Okay, so that's that. Bear, go on over. Have a couple of wolves join you. Oh, great. Another ghost. All right, guys, come on back. Bear, over here. Right here. We'll get this ghost over. Okay, come on, guys. Let's get him over. Let's pull him a little bit further away from the edge, because I want his loot. All right, now distract him away and give him the big smack. Finally, someone we can deliver a big smack to. Flawless Sapphire. I can't tell you how many flawless gems I have. Well, I can tell you that I have a lot. I have an entire mule full of flawless gems. Okay. All right, I don't mind getting hit by that. That's fine. Hey, you. Could you stop? Let's go to this one. Take out these guys. Well, friends, welcome. Would you like a big smack? I would like to give you a big smack. Thank you. Thank you for taking the big smack today. All right, there's more ghosts down there, which is why we did that in that particular order, so that we could potentially lure them over. All right, ghosts, this way. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't mind getting hit by the fire. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. I don't mind getting hit by the fire. The fire, honestly, is just a means to an end to get my fade going. But we need to take care of these ghosts, because they are a bad time. Obviously. Okay. That's one ghost down. Oh, right, that's right. Even when we, you know, go over there, they just teleport right to us on the teleport pad. Okay, yep, that guy. All right. Whoops. Come over here. Deliver the big smack. You know, now would be a pretty good time to bird up. Oh, nice. You procced my fade. Thank you. And for that, you will get the Little Smack Jr. Perfect for guys immune to physical. Okay, nice. Progress was made. Slowly but surely, progress was made. Please don't attack my spirit.
I am overburdened.
Okay. I hear those ghosts. Hey guys, come on over. That's what we're here for. Here to deliver the big smack to some ghosts. And others. But mostly ghosts at this point. Okay. As we have slogged, we're over halfway there. So, I think this junction is going to be the turn. And then... No, I don't see the summoner as being a problem. Our cold resistance is pretty good. Especially if we can maintain our fade. Not that I expect us to. Alright, last ghost in this pack. Not last ghost overall, I can almost guarantee that. But last ghost in this pack. Okay, make sure I'm not muted, because that would suck having been muted for the last 40 minutes. Alright, you go in there. You go have fun with those guys. We will take out this guy. I will do a little form change. Now we'll get in here. Deliver the big smack. Finally. Nobody wants the big smack anymore. Oh my god. Because what do we want? Immune to physical enemies. That's what we want. When our main damage type is physical, we want immune to physical enemies. Because it's a challenge. Oh my god. Whatever minute amount of, like, elemental damage that I do, that's the only thing carrying us through this fight. And I'm not like a barb who's got the, like, 1% physical, 1% magic damage that you get from Berserk. Ah, boy, howdy. Okay, one more ghost. Okay. Progress. Oh, yay. Look at that. More ghosts. At least, I mean, there's a lot of them, but at least there's no uniques here. It's like do 2 and shockwave to make sure they stay like docile. So Wahid, who's currently in the front of the pack, doesn't die. Okay, but so far so good. We're making progress. Slowly. It's only taking us 40 minutes to get down here. It's only gonna take us like probably 20 minutes longer to get to the summoner. And then after that, well, then we'll actually be in the, you know, space with Kalrash's tombs. Which, at that point, do we go straight for Duriel? Or do we want to, like, grind a little bit? I really need to find, like, a good weapon. Because Bone Snap is definitely helping out a lot. But, especially with the Crushing Blow. But I feel like we could do better. Once again, like, Obedience or Beast, those are, unfortunately, like, since I'm not a really strong summoner, my guys are more or less just meat shields. Yo, I am playing Diablo 2 today. How are you doing today? Welcome back. We're trying to very slowly slog our way through the Arcane Sanctuary. Let us go back to town though, because boy howdy, we probably need to repair our stuff.
How may I help you?
Dang, repairs are getting very expensive. And also, Deckard Cain. That is a pile of trash, and I will throw it on the ground. Oh no, you're good, man. I mean, if you're able to come in, awesome. If not, I mean, the VODs are always a thing, but you know, no harm done either way. Sell those. Okay. Bam, bam. I don't know if you've seen it in one of my relatively recent streams. It was probably a few weeks ago at this point, but I went into the Midden to find an artifact for the museum, and I got attacked by, well, you know, the screen went dark and I was attacked by 4 shades after, you know, some screaming and other scary things happening. I almost died. It was a bad time, and I'm still kind of shaken up about it. Like, I never want to go to the Midden again after that. It was it was scary. All right. No more ghosts. This wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the ghosts. The ghosts here are immune to physical, and unfortunately, physical is my main damage type. So, yeah, needless to say, they are very annoying, and they take a long time to get through. Fair enough. Ooh. Yeah, I get that. I mean, just doing anything for too long can really just break you down. But especially something as work intensive as that. Ah, Jesus. Oh, and we got a fun little welcoming committee when we get back over there. All right. But eventually, we'll get through this. Bam. Distract them. And now we go. I feel like I gotta play crowd control more often than not over here. I want to go over there and kill that vampire because he's just being very annoying. But also, you know, that's the thing. I shouldn't have done that. Now I attracted some very much unwanted attention. Oh, ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I'm very afraid of these ghosts. Well, I'm not afraid of them. They're just very, very tedious to fight. Ah, Jesus. But we'll get through it eventually. I think I said probably at the hour mark is probably when we'll finally get through the Arcane Sanctuary. Even though it normally doesn't take this long. Just these immune to physicals. I mean, it's just, I'm in Act 2 of Hell, the hardest difficulty in Diablo 2. And unfortunately, well, it is kind of towards the end of the second act, which there are 5 acts. And there are 3 difficulties, so normal, nightmare, and hell. and I'm currently in hell. And when you are in hell, of course, a lot of things have immunities. So these ghosts are immune to physical. Those vampires down over there that have the staves and whatnot and are casting their fire bolts and stuff, they are immune to cold usually. Unfortunately, the immune to physicals, those ones are just a terrible slog for us to get through. Being a werebear, I deal mostly physical damage. And I gotta switch out my form every now and then to make sure I don't lose it in the middle of a fight. And if I lose it in the middle of a fight, I lose about 40% of my maximum health and probably a lot of my defense. So it's a bad time all around. Basically, yeah. That is an adequate, that is a, whoops, completely adequate. Another ghost. Comparison. All right. But someday we'll get through these dang ghosts and actually fight the guy, like the mini boss of this dungeon, which I suspect that we will not have near as hard of a time with, because he's not immune to physical. I think he might be immune to cold, which Simone struggles with a little bit, my sorceress character being a cold sorceress, but this guy, he's all about delivering the big smack. Come on. Bear, come on. I love you, Bear, but you gotta... This is not helpful. You knocking them back so I can't hit them does not help. Okay. Let's summon my vine, get a little bit of health back. Let's bird up and see where we're at with the summoner. Okay. And we got Grand Charm in there. I love the bear. My bear is, I mean, he's basically my biggest meat shield. Oh, great. More ghosts. That's what I wanted to see. All right, let's get the hecky back over here, because, oh boy, howdy. Get those ghosts. We gotta get those ghosts by themselves. Away from the summoner. Not sure what his curse is doing. Though my bear, unfortunately, has knockback in his attacks, so that is, unfortunately, more detrimental than you would think most of the time. Like here, where I'm trying to hit a thing about 600,000 times to finally kill it. It is definitely detrimental to have to keep walking up to it. Okay, stop. No. Bad ghost. And goat man. Okay. Goat man's down. The ghosts are still around. And they keep hitting me, so I keep losing my mana. Stop hitting me. Very rude. Okay. I mean, it might be a double standard because they're hitting me and I'm hitting them. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them with the double standard. They're not allowed to hit me. Okay, yeah, we do need to take him out. Ooh, my fate went off, so my resistances are much higher now. Okay, you need to die. Thank you. You need to die. Thank you. You need to die. Thank you. Hello, Summoner. Would you like a big smack? And that was the boss of the area, of this area specifically. All right, so out of all of these things, what is missing? We are missing the square. So we got to find the tomb with the square. All the tombs, there are 7 tombs. Each of them have a symbol. And I'm looking for square. All right, let's get back. Let's get in here. Let's get the waypoint and let's head back to town. You can't your butt. You got to get in there. You got to go to town. Got to repair.
Faith is, I feel.
Yes. Summoner was a bad guy and everybody hates him, and identify my stuff, please. I mean, maximum damage is good. However, it is not as good as resistances and health. Bleh. My mouth don't work. All right. Good on potions for now. Let's keep moving. Unfortunately, my worst resistances right now are lightning and poison. Lightning especially is kind of unfortunate, because we will definitely find some lightning enemies in here. All right. Okay, these guys can't be, or at least they are resistant to stun, question mark. But these guys, the steel scarabs, they do lightning. They're immune to lightning. They hit you with lightning when they get hit. And oh boy, they deal a lot of damage. Wow, okay. Okay. Kind of scary. Kind of scary. But as long as we can deliver the big smack, we get some health back while we hit them. Oh, but it does manage to clear out all my guys really quickly. Holy criminy Christmas. Oh my glob. Okay. No uniques though, so far we're doing okay. Gotta be down because I want it all. I don't think that's how the song goes, but it works for what I'm doing. Okay, you, sir, get the big smack. Hello, how was your customer service today? Did you like your big smack? Okay. Give me the diamond. And we're still alive, and that is all we can ask for right now. Okay, looking for square. So they'll have these like totems that'll tell you which one they are. Got chevrons. Got a chevron station. Got triangle. I don't remember where square is, so we'll find out. Hello? Which one is this? Circle with a line under it, with a curve under it. All right. Then the one in the center is like the sun, whatever. This one is hardcore. Hardcore. So, if you die, you die. That's it. You get one life. And boy howdy, things can kill you quickly when you get into hell. Lich Wand can be very expensive, so we will take that because we are going to need the money. Yeah, this is a hardcore run. This is our second hardcore character. Rather, our second... Technically, this is our third hardcore character, but the second that has made it to this far. We've gotten one all the way through, Simone, our Blizzard Sorceress, and then Shoko, who was our assassin, died in the first act of Hell. So yeah, we are in Act 2 of Hell with Halsin here. I've got a lot of stat points saved up for when I finally find the weapon I'm probably going to end up using. But we found our square. We found our square. And pants are for squares. Math is for squares, like pants. I do not like being poisoned, but hey, it's something we're gonna have to deal with here. We are gonna want to summon our Vine. so he can eat up those bodies. Give me that skull. Just in case we don't want them resurrecting these zombos and likely skeletons that we will be seeing shortly. All right. So the boss of Act 2, Duriel, Lord of Pain, and big awful guy, hits like a truck. Hopefully we are okay. Just had a heart attack opening that door. No, it's cool. Everything's fine. I'm not scared of this at all. Guys, we got to utilize our choke points. Okay. Come on, guys. We want to keep them in this doorway. Ouch. We are being accosted by a very virulent poison, which is not ideal. Not ideal. And unfortunately, I don't think my vine can really get in there to eat the bodies. And my vine will probably die anyway, because he just has a habit of doing that. Heard of who? Let's see. Oh my gosh. We are hitting like a brick wall right here. Duriel? Yes, Duriel. Has a plot line in Diablo 4. I haven't played Diablo 4, but I know at least some of it, some of the story. But yeah, Duriel does make it into the storyline. And I think in the... I don't know if she's been put in like the DLC or anything, but I know she's like present in the story. Holy criminy Christmas. Look at all these dang zombos. Okay, let's start summoning guys in there. Just to pull some heat, I guess. Okay. Fine, you're gonna come back here. Okay, bear died. All right. Holy craps. Like, it is just a brick wall right here. And we don't even know if this is the right way to go. Okay, we gotta form swap. Just in case. Holy criminy. Yeah, unfortunately, my vine just likes to get right into trouble. Right out the gate. And unfortunately, further in this room, there are summoners that are basically reviving every undead after they die. Which just gives us this perpetual wall of yuck. Okay, our fade went off, which is nice. Okay. I want to say we're making progress, but at the same time, oh, there's a mummy sarcophagus. That's why there's so goddamn many. Oh my glob. Okay. So not only on top of just them being there being so many zombies in here, there is a sarcophagus that is constantly spewing out more mummies. So not only are there more mummies just all over the place to be constantly revived, but it's just spewing out just a constant stream of Mummies. Holy criminy Christmas. All right. And unfortunately, my Vine, who likes to die a lot, cannot keep up with all of this stuff that's going on here. All right. Jeez. Bear, get in there. Like, wow. Okay. Okay. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, I want to say we're making progress, but at the same time... Okay. Need that. Get in there. Direwolves, let's go. Like hell, I don't have enough mana. Okay. Gotta get through this. Gotta get through these guys. So we need to get these guys down. Okay. We're making progress. Slow but steady. Okay, we've got a unique unraveler back over there. Definitely need to take him out. Wahid, don't die on me. You are not allowed to die. Oh, my glob. Okay. Sure. No, that's fine. We just got more steel scarabs. Wahid, what are you doing? Buddy. Can't have you dying on me. Okay, I need to get in here. You need to die. Unfortunately, yeah, the fights are long. It's like, and can get kind of harrowing with just how many enemies are here. I mean, that's just once you get into hell, especially with martial classes. That's our real biggest thing, is that we are a martial class dealing with, so we have to deal with things up close and personal. And unfortunately, we do not have a lot of like area of effect options. And there's probably another sarcophagus on the other side of this. Yep, there's a sarcophagus right over there too. Okay, you need to get out there. Right? Yeah, unfortunately, with the particular build that I have, that is just not an option of like clearing whole screens. Okay, you stop opening that door. No one's allowed to come out of here anymore. Stop it. Okay, we need to go back to town and we need to heal because we are hurting. We are hurting for, well, we are hurting to get rid of this poison, first of all. And we could really use a revive of our squad. Okay. All right. I agree. I like slow methodical gameplay as well. Boy howdy. This is it's a grind, most certainly, to get through a lot of these fights. Let's make sure we repaired. Ugh. All right. Now, okay, we did level up in there, which is nice, so we can keep going on Werebear. Just more damage. More heckin' damage. Let's renew. Let's get more potions. I am running out of potions, unfortunately. Okay. Let's bird up. So our birds can actually do something in there. And let's get rid of these guys. All right. Okay, and for the first time in a long time, we actually have like a lull. And we found the way to the boss right away. And you know, there's some scary guys here. A guy who has multiple shots. Okay. Okay. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me. Sorry. I need to get rid of this guy. All right. Thank you. Guy dealt with, and now we're pretty golden. I'm still kind of scared of the main boss of the area because, like I said, he does hit like a truck. And what is this? Okay, no, please do not. I do not need to be hit by you guys. You guys pack a very virulent poison, and I am not here for that. Battle sword. We do not need a battle sword, unfortunately. Okay, spirit needs to be resummoned. Okay. We're probably gonna have to go back to town again. Let's grab those. Grab another super healing potion. Okay. So let's head back to town real quick because we gotta grab the thing anyway. Let's go ahead and stick this in here because we don't need this, but we do need this. All right.
How may I help you?
That's repair. Be super constant about keeping up on that. All right. All right, so we might actually make it all the way through to the end of Act 2 today. Nice. Okay, let's... resummoning the vine isn't really any kind of helpful. What's in my inventory? So these are charms that basically give you passive bonuses. Most of them give me resistances, which, especially once you get to hell, are super important. And also maximum life, which is also very important. But yeah, basically the two biggest things to worry about right now are maximum life and my resistances, which unfortunately my resistances, especially my lightning, could really use some work. My cold and fire are fine, especially once so my armor here has a 5% chance to cast a level 15 fade when I get hit. So fade basically at level 15 gives you 60% to all resistances, and I think it's like a 10 or 15% reduction to physical damage. So overall, once that goes off, we're pretty golden. Until then, unfortunately, our resistances are pretty or at least these two are pretty bad. All right, so let's get in there. Let's cry a little bit because we're probably going to, well, we probably won't die, but it's a possibility. Let's make sure we swap weapons, because the last time I went in to fight this guy, I swapped weapons and then I didn't swap back. So I was trying to, you know, bare fist him. No pun intended. All right, well, Duriel, here we come. I'm probably gonna cry. All right, get that going. Resummon our bear. Spirit, you go over there. You don't need to be part of this fight. Usually the bosses themselves are actually not that big a deal. I do want to keep resummoning my guys every now and then, just so he has a few things to hit before he tries to hit me. And unfortunately, his Holy Freeze aura, even though I cannot be frozen, will still freeze anyway. Because, you know, it's just special like that. Just keep summoning, just keep giving him some things to hit. And because of our crushing blows from our main weapon, we deal a lot of damage to him very quickly. Relatively, anyway. Exactly. The mobs are the things you need to worry about. The bosses, meh, negligible. It's the mobs. 100% it's the mobs. Although he does, if he was to turn and attack me, like I said, he hits like a truck, and it would be kind of scary. Okay, we do not want to lose our maximum health, so Spirit needs to be alive. But yeah, he's already dead. Unfortunately, none of this is really good. Like, the only thing in here might be the fascia. Everything else, even at yellow, is just kind of trash. Maybe we'll take a look at the tower shield too, but none of this is helpful. Why do I have walk on? I don't know why I had it on auto walk. Or rather on walk not run. All right, but we delivered the big smack to Duriel. Let's go back to town real quick, identify that stuff, and probably throw it on the ground. That is the likely scenario. All right. Yep, that's going right on the ground. And while that is interesting that it has a level 3 zeal, it's really not that helpful. But it might sell for something, so we might just sell it. Farah. I mean, it didn't sell for much, but hey, what can you do? All right, and now it's basically talk to Duriel and then cutscene time. Yippee!
I thank you, Mortal, for my freedom. But I did expect you earlier. I am the Archangel Duriel. I came here to prevent Diablo from freeing his brother Baal. But I have failed. Now terror and destruction roam free throughout your world.
Uh-huh.
Even now, they head towards the eastern capital of Kurast, to the very heart of the Sakarum Temple. There they hope to find their eldest brother, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, who was imprisoned there ages ago. If the three prime evil...
Oh, sorry. Let me check something real quick. I want to turn down the music volume. The volume on the music is just ridiculously high. Take that down to 70. 70. There you go. Okay. All right. And yeah, now cutscene time. Let's turn up the volume here. Right about there. And cutscene. Yeah. Well, okay, hold on. We gotta go talk to someone first, and then cutscene. Who do we need to talk to? Jaren? I believe it's Jaren. Hey, buddy.
You have done very well.
Well, that was a time for my werebear to drop.
The true tomb of Tal.
All right, let's go. Talk to Mashif and head to Act 3. Yippee. There are a few things that I'm scared of in Act 3. Mostly the gloams.
Good to see you.
All right, let's go, guy.
My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb. It seemed to strengthen him. I stood in the doorway between light and dark. What was left of my sanity implored me not to enter. But that voice was just a whisper now. As we worked our way down, deeper and deeper into the crypt, I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seem to know the way. We came at last to a great hall. It was then I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity. He moved with demonic speed, and then you appeared.
The demonic speed of speed walking. The most demonic of speeds.
Shall not be set free, not even by you.
Honestly, I'm surprised Duriel didn't just like pull him down right here. But just break the bridge, Duriel. Come on. I think that would solve all of our problems if you just broke the bridge. Marius couldn't get to the Tal Rasha, and the rest of this wouldn't play out. But hindsight's 20/20. Also, Duriel could have finished up with Diablo a lot sooner.
Just ensured the doom of this world. You cannot even begin to imagine what you've set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karas. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Marius. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run.
All right, so on that note, so Marius here has been following the Dark Wanderer, who is the protagonist from the first Diablo game, who took Diablo's soulstone into his body and is basically now being possessed by Diablo. Let's go over here and switch this back down. And then the person who was chained to the wall was Tal Rasha, a Horadrim monk who was dedicated to imprisoning Baal, one of the other three primevals. So yeah, the guy who was chained up had Baal imprisoned into him, and then, you know, Marius let him out of his prison, basically. So now two of the three primevals are around and walking the earth. Well, walking sanctuary, or whatever. I can't remember what the mortal realm is called.
Welcome to corrupt.
All right. Yeah, so Baal and Diablo are now reunited, and that's a problem for everybody. And they're going to go meet up with Mephisto.
I've not.
All right, let's just move on. We can start delivering the big smack here in Act 3. Oh, and he's gonna, you know, fake us out by making us think he's here. when it's just a decoy. Okay, I don't know why that changed there. We need that on shockwave. All right, and now let's go wander through the forest. Welcome to the jungle. I don't really know how that song goes, it occurs to me. But welcome to the jungle. It sucks here. And they've got a might aura, which is real bad. Oh, heavy boots. Green items are set items, which, whether or not they're good, I like set items because they make me happy. I like collecting them. You sir, you stop. You with the might aura, stop it. Bronze items are typically unique items. However, that one is just a quest unique item and is not really relevant to us other than it is used to fulfill a quest. Who's shooting us? Stop it. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you for your patronage. All right. The lore of the Diablo games is, I would say, pretty good. I very much enjoy Dark Lore Dash. I've been watching a lot of their Diablo 2 videos. I want to say it's Dark Lore Dash. I might be wrong on that. Fail to farm the one part. Oh no. Let's see. You know what? You guys can hang out over there. Actually, there might be a thing over there. I don't think so, but we'll swing around and check out what those guys are doing. Oh yay, more bugs. Drains mana and stamina. What? How could you? Yes, he does he does Elder Scrolls stuff as well. I do enjoy a lot of the stuff he does. But yeah, especially when I was starting playing Diablo 2 on stream, I was really watching a lot of his Diablo 2 content, his Diablo content overall. Not just Diablo 2, but Diablo in general. Oh, yay, cursing. This is a family-friendly stream. Stop with the cursing, please. I mean, it's not really, but hey. It's definitely not a family-friendly stream, just based on the games that I play. But still, enough with the cursing. Rude. All right, let's... Oh, right, because the curse overrode the experience shrine. Unfortunately, yeah, curses will override experience shrines, which is a real sad time for us. Why does everything have a might aura out here? I'm the only one who's allowed to have a might aura. Stop it. Y'all up there. Stop. It's not okay. Nobody likes that. All right, let's... Ooh, yes, drink from the well. That will get rid of our curse. Okay, and we do need to do this real quick. Oh, yeah, and someone else is cursed. Who is it? Who is it this time? Wahid, you can't die. You're not allowed to die, sir.
Thanks.
We just drink that well dry. Okay, we got Chris here. Was that the guy with the might aura? And are we done with the might aura now? That would be nice if we could be done with that. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you. Hold still, please. You know, I get it. I feel like Diablo 4 did not get as much support as it really needed. But then again, I never played Diablo 4. and don't know a whole lot about it. In terms of like I've watched his story videos on it, but like I've never actually played the game. I played Diablo 3. Yeah, I liked the story. The story was really cool to watch, but like the gameplay of it, very reminiscent of Diablo 3 to me, and I was not a huge fan of Diablo 3, to be perfectly honest. Like, I played it, and I played, I think, 2 full playthroughs on it. I don't think I ever went to hell. On those ones, I think I only made it through Nightmare, but like, yeah, I was not a big fan of it, mostly because of the skill progression in the game. It's just completely different. Diablo 2 is very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It is a game I played since I was very young, since I was like, I want to say 9 to 10. But I'd say I only got, let's put this in quotations, good at it relatively recently with the like playthroughs I've been doing here on stream, where I've gotten my Blizzard Sorceress through hell, and now I'm taking my Druid through hell. But it is a very fun game, at least in my opinion, especially if you like grindy games. If you like grinding, Diablo 2 is a game for you. If you like Path of Exile, Diablo 2 is probably a game for you. Let's just say I wasn't good at it. I think the first character I ever made it to hell on, I was probably like 12 to 15, somewhere in there. I honestly do not remember, because I know I made it to hell with a necromancer a long time ago. Whether or not I beat hell, I don't quite remember. I want to say I did, but also, you know, very vague memories. My memory on that is not amazing. Okay, we gotta resummon a wolf. My favorite Diablo 2 class is Assassin. Hands down, Assassin. I love Assassin. It was the first character that I played was an Assassin. And yeah, it is by far my favorite class. It's definitely not the one I'm best at. Unfortunately, sometimes your favorite class is just not the one you're best at. But it is still my favorite. I especially like Trap Assassin, because that was my very first playthrough, was a Trap Assassin. Spider Cavern, is that where we need to go? I don't remember. You know, I don't remember. I want to say it's either the Arachnid Lair or the Spider Cavern, one of the two. Well, I guess we'll dip into it and see if we can start looking for Khalim's junk again. Hello, fiends. I think you're missing a letter there. You should be friends. Also, ow, that lightning damage. This is why you need to be friends, not food. Okay, you need to die. You need to die, like, right now. You, sir, need to die. Thank you. All right, poison spinners. Do not hit me, please. I do not want to get poisoned by you, especially. Okay. I do want that. Give me that. Everybody needs to be resummoned, because that poison is going to kill you. All right. Hello, friends. And let's just keep smacking, keep laying down the big smack. All right. I'd say we got through one of the most annoying parts of the game, because that is definitely the area with the most, like, ghost enemies. There are still, you know, some to come up, but We got through the worst part of it. Hello, champion poison spinner. But there are definitely going to be scary enemies in later acts. Yeah, I think this is the right one, because we're gonna have Sark the Burning up here. Sark. I don't know why that made me think of Kingdom Hearts. Specifically the Tron level of Kingdom Hearts. With Sark and the MCP. Yep, that's Sark the Burning. That sure is the guy. Okay, he's cursed and lightning enchanted. Two things that I do not like. Okay, we need to get rid of that guy, like, right now. All right. Wow, that wasn't so bad. And now we have the first piece of Kaleem's junk. Kaleem's eye. All right. Let's resummon our boys. Let's bird up. And heck, let's resummon our Vine, because maybe he'll do something sometime. Help us out. Okay, Wahid, we need to get to town before you die. Because he is about to die. Do not die, please. Thank you. Ah, jeez. All right. Let's go talk to Mashif about the jade figurine. And then we'll get the golden bird. And then the golden bird will give us life? Question mark? I want to say it's life. I think it's some extra life.
Greetings.
Yes, Deck Arcane, I know my purpose. Get Kaleem's junk. Smack his junk on the thing.
I wish you people would. The goat
My favorite guy.
from the ashes of Guile. I have met.
All right. 20 additional life. So that'll take us from 1525 to 1574. That's how math works. That's 20. 49 is roughly equal to 20, right? All right, Deckard Kane. I do have to talk to you to identify my stuff. Standard's riprap. I think I already have that, but you know, what's the harm in having multiples? That's not even gonna sell for any money, so let's just throw that right on the ground. Toss that in here. Toss this in here. Boy, howdy, I really need to restock on full rejuvenation potions. I mean, I do have a mule that has an entire inventory full of it, an entire stash full of full rejuvenation potions and his inventory. But I'd rather not dip into that. You know, that's my emergency stash. All right. Okay. Now, we move on. Spider Cavern. Here we go. We're gonna leave the Spider Cavern. Head toward the Flare Dungeon. Or the Flare Jungle, rather. And hopefully we don't get lost in the jungle. And it, you know... Yeah. Hopefully we don't get lost. War Scepter might be worth money. That is... We are kind of hurting for money now. I mean, we're not hurting for money, but so many things are now so expensive. Or repairing our stuff is now so expensive that we just want to have a constant flow of money. All right. Oh my gosh, the dang suckers. Gross. Gross. Stop. Nobody liked that. All right, where are we going? Please don't say the Great Marsh. I do not want to go to the Great Marsh. I want to skip the Great Marsh altogether like we did last time. Monkeys. Well, apes, rather. Jungle hunters. A variant of Doom Ape. All right. Oh, yay. Extra fast cold enchanted. That's totally fine. I don't like the mana burn, though. That I can deal without. Can someone set my fate off, please? I would like to have a little more resistance to stuff. All right. Nothing there, but I do want that rejuvenation potion. Thank you. Hey guys, can we calm down? Everyone will get a big smack. It's totally fine, guys. Chill out. All right. What's down here? Door number... I lost count. Okay, get rid of this one first. Ghostly's gonna take a little more doing. Ooh, is that a full rejuvie? It is. Yay. Give me that. Oh, hi. That's a lot of guys. How are you, friends? You know, I'm actually good with those, the guys who have the darts, because they don't deal a lot of damage, and with how many hit us, they have a very strong chance of getting my fade going on, which is very helpful. Honestly, these guys are kind of my friends. It's too bad I have to deliver the big smack. You know, company mandates and whatnot. Gotta hit your quotas. Gotta serve X amount of big smacks in a day. All right. So far, so good. We're alive. And that's all we can ask for. But also, we could ask for, like, better loot. Because, you know, that would give us better survivability and more damage and lots of cool stuff. We do want that Grim one, though. Money, money, money. Loads of money. Hello, friends. All right. Hey, hey, slow down. Slow down, friend. You forgot your meal. And now you. Hello. All right, what a day of customer service. These guys are much better customers than the ghosts, though. Those ghosts were so rude. They denied our big smack. Okay. All right, guys. Guys, come on. What are you doing? Get over the bridge and help me. And if that just means you stand there and take some hits while I wait, while they wait for me to get to them, that's what happens. Like that. And I'd like to be out of the spider forest now. I don't like spiders. I mean, spiders are okay. I don't generally like to see them in my house. As long as they're in a like corner where they're not really moving around, they're just kind of chilling. They're totally cool. Once you invade my space, though, I'm gonna try not to kill you, but it is a possibility. Spiders. Okay. I would like the way out, please. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'd say most of the spiders that we have, like where I live, are pretty much benign. However, there are black widows And those ones, while they generally keep them themselves, are not fun to deal with. But other than that, like, most of the spiders are pretty chill as long as you leave them alone. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I get that though, especially because when they're so fluffy like that, when they're so hairy, it makes them look bigger than they are, and that's just unsettling in a really awful way. And yeah, you definitely don't want to feel one crawling on you. Ugh. Just the worst feeling. Just the worst feeling. Okay, hello, sir. Thank you. But I feel like it's like at a certain point, the larger it gets a little less scary. Like once you get into like tarantula sizes and such, then it gets a little less. We do not want to be in the Great Marsh. If we want to avoid the Great Marsh altogether. They get slow and they're generally pretty chill. Slower, yeah. And they're generally pretty chill as long as you don't really mess with them too much. We're gonna have to go through the Great Marsh, aren't we? Unfortunately, the Great Marsh has one of the worst enemies to face, being a Gloam. And especially if they are in large packs, they can be extremely deadly. They're basically ghosts similar, not really similar to the ghosts that we fought before. They're very fast, and they shoot large amounts of lightning bolts from a distance. And I'd say generally, before in Nightmare and Normal, they're fine. But once you get into Hell, watch out. They can like one-shot you, especially if they have a conviction aura going, which lowers your resistances. If they have that going and you're getting caught by like 4 or 5 of them or more, they can one-shot you, even at like nearly 2,500 health. So I'm seeking to hopefully avoid going to the Great Marsh and just go to the Flare Jungle. There are configurations of the map where you can just avoid the Great Marsh altogether, and I would rather have that than, you know, actually having to deal with them. I will go through the rest of the Spider Forest if that means I can avoid going through any of the Great Marsh. The Great Stan Marsh. You guys doing okay over there? I see a couple wolves died. Come on, guys. We're doing all right. Though it would be nice if we could make it to the giant conch. Committing war crimes on fetishes. Yeah, I mean, no, it's all just customer service. I'm just delivering them their Big Smack. No fetishes for me. Ah, no. Just vanilla. Nothing but vanilla. That's all the ice cream you get. All right. Ah, Jesus Christmas. Come on, guys. I just want to get out of here in the, you know, least intrusive way possible. But of course, it looks like this just loops back onto itself. And unfortunately, that means that I do have to go through the Great Marsh. Great Marsh. All right, well, I'm officially mildly scared. Hey, come back. Come back. Hey. Hey. You forgot your soda. All right, guys. Just go to sleep. It'll be fine for everyone. Just relax. Hey, you, stop. Okay, yep, we've cleared all the spider forest pretty much. So, unfortunately, yes, we do have to go through the Great Marsh. I'm hoping we don't have to go through the Great Marsh very much, and I'm hoping we can maintain our fade the whole way. But I don't see that happening. Ah, Jesus Christmas. All right, but which way do we want to go out? I think we just want to keep going this way rather than taking that side path. Hello, sir. Hey, come back. All right, we're good on potions there. Still haven't used any recently, which is good. And wow, we actually ran long enough that we actually naturally burned through our stamina. That doesn't happen very often anymore. Okay, keep a lookout for gloams. You'll know it when you see it. Full helm, don't want that. Darn frogs. Stop it. Stay in the bog. That glowing starfish thing, it's from the Druid's Kit. It's the spirit, which in summoning, that's our Oak Sage. It gives us 125% extra health, which is very, very important. Yeah, that guy is very, very important, and I do not want him to die, because if he dies, there's a strong chance that I could die. Ooh, pardon me, sorry. That yellow Jared stone could be something. Could either be a piece of equipment we give to Simone, or something we just, you know, turn around and sell. Which we need to go back to town real quick. Let's go back to town real quick. Identify our stuff, sell some stuff. It's not even worth selling. Goes right on the ground. Ormus, you can pick that up if you want to. I'm not even gonna bother with it. You can have this one though. All right. Toss that in there. Toss that in there. Toss that in there. Let's go repair our stuff real quick. Our fade wore off, unfortunately. Let's hope we can find some fetishes or soul killers to,
Is it?
you know, get that back on. Hopefully. But you never know. So far, we've seen mostly just zombies in this area, which I will not complain about. That is probably one of the better enemies to face around here right now. Hey guys, you're not the kind of fetish that I want to see. I'm not into that fetish. I want the ones with the blow darts. All right. Slow moving zombos though. Yep. No cursing, no fetishes, nothing. Nothing but zeal. In my household. Maybe this way. Probably not, but maybe. There's a lot of zombos right here though. Kinda scary. Don't love it. Could you not with the fire, please? Kinda rude. Hey, thank you. Go to sleep. And there's no unique ones over there? Wild. I expected with so many zombies there would be at least one unique. But hey, if there's not, cool. Helpful. Awesome. I think this is the end of the Great Marsh. I think we found the backside of it where there is a chest. Maybe. Or We just found like a dead end over here. Okay. Grab the TP. We want the TP. Or a quick exit. Yeah, we just found a loop. Great. Kind of a waste of time, but you know, what can you do? Explore all avenues before you die, I guess. Hello, friend. A Brandis stock. Unfortunately, that is a spear. It only has one socket. What is with all these zombies? Hey, 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 stop. Friend? Zombie? Ooh, the shield though. Might want to see how many sockets it's got. It's got 4 sockets, but it doesn't have... No, it's not what I want, unfortunately. Okay, stop smacking my bear, dude. I'll get over to you. Just calm down. All right, where you at, buddy? There we go. All right, now we can move on. And by move on, I mean, you know, continue down the actual path. Oh, yay. A Zombo with a blessed aim. Oh, and he's cursed. What else would he be but cursed? Ow. Why not? We should probably switch up our forms real quick. I think we're getting close to... Ooh, a hell rune. Nice. It's not that kind of hell rune. But it is a hell rune. Okay, we probably want to heal off that curse though. Go back to town and heal off the curse, because yeah, we don't want to run around cursed.
Good evening.
All right. Things are going all right. Things are definitely not scary at all. Honestly, compared to my barbarian and compared to Shoko, this has been a much easier time in hell than other martial characters that I've done. But I think part of that is how many meat shields we have. While they are not strong and they don't deal like any damage, they can soak up the hits. Keep them busy while we lay down the big smack. Hey, are you cursed? No, but you're immune to physical. Oh, great. We got one of those. We got one of those again. Got an immune to physical. You know what? You're slow moving, and you know what? You know what? I just don't want to deal with that. I just don't want to deal with that. Not at all. We can just walk right around that guy. Pretend he doesn't even exist. If we have to go that direction anyway. Which chances are we probably do. But I do not want to deal with him right now. Oh my gosh, with all these zombos. Oh yeah. All these dang immune physicals. Stop it, guys. He's gonna curse us again. Yep, there we go. Nothing but fun. Oh my glob. Okay. Nope, that's cool. Not scary at all. Right, guys, I think we just need to move on. Just ignore them. And they'll leave us alone. Okay. As long as we're not dealing with the immune physicals, I think we'll be all right. Ooh, a large charm, or grand charm rather. That could possibly have skills. And those skills tend to pay the bills. And also the quarterstaff. Those usually pay the bills too. Because unfortunately, laying down the big smack is not a charity service. And it costs a lot. We gotta make sure we, you know, make up our costs somehow. And that's generally through loot. A bog breacher. How specific? Only slightly more specific than a drowned carcass. Yes, that is a body that was drowned. Full of friends. Full of friends. That's a lot of friends up there. But none of them are unique, so at the very least, we've got that going for us. Ooh. Full rejuvenation. Need that. Give me the topaz.
Can't.
No! Like butts, you can't. Let's go back to town.
Good to see you.
All right. Good to see me for the 15 seconds that I hang around. 12% faster hit recovery. I'm going to save that because fast hit recovery is still pretty good, but it's not going to be good for us. Let's see. +1 to sorcerer skill levels, which isn't too bad, but it does not have the skills that we would want for a sorceress anyway. So we will sell that. And then this one, it can sell. It's worth money. And those will go in the stash. And go sell those. Nice. And we will put those back here. This one will go in here. Hell rune. Can we combine up hell runes yet? Nope, we're too short. And yay. Let's swap it up and keep moving. Hopefully, we can find our way to the Flare jungle. Hello, friends. Have you seen a Flare jungle around here? Okay. I want to say that this will probably bring us back around to where that immune to physical unique zombie was. It's probably going to go like just back around this way. Maybe, maybe not. We got a waypoint, which is something. But yeah, it's gonna bring us back around. Let's go this way, guys. Come on, leave them alone. We don't need to bother them. Leave them alone, and we'll keep moving this way. All right, Flare jungle? Question mark? Question mark? Come on. I would like a Flare jungle, please. Oh my god. Honestly, I'd like to just go to Lower Karas, but I don't think that's gonna happen today. Okay, stop hitting my spirit. He's like the whole thing that keeps the team together. Can't have you smacking them. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Maybe someday we'll make it through this glob-forsaken jungle. But at the very least, we didn't have any gloams in the Great Marsh. That is a plus. Come on, Wahid, you gotta keep up. I need that might aura coming. Got a halberd. That could be something, depending on how many slots it has. You know, I need to keep my eye out for either a thresher or something to that effect. That I'll probably just take to Larzik to have socketed. Okay. Let's grab that. 6 sockets. Unfortunately, that is one too many. Or, hold on. Whoops. Yeah, because I want to say the things that I want to use. The rune words that I need. Yeah, are 5 socket rune words. So unfortunately, 6 socket does not do it for me. To any capacity. Okay. I want to say we're almost to the Great Marsh, but then again, sometimes the Great Marsh likes to loop back on itself and just really obscure the way forward. The Swamp Dweller makes me a little bit hopeful because it's not a bog creature. Maybe. Or is this just the end of the area? This might just be the end of the area. Ugh. And I just made it all the way to the end without finding the way forward. Though that is pretty normal. That's basically what happened last stream, where we went through 3 of the 4 arms of the Arcane Sanctuary. And getting a miss on all of them. Come on, guys. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Y'all get your big smack and then you can go to sleep. Thank you. Nope, nope, that goes in there. Alright, I'm gonna guess that this is just the end of the area. Which means we'll find a shiny little chest over there. But it is not necessarily the way forward. It is just like a dead end. Yeah, I mean, Path of Exile's socket system is, to a degree, more in depth. The most that Diablo 2 sockets have going for them is with runes, you have the ability to make rune words. So if you put a certain number of runes in a specific order, you make something that has more bonuses than it would normally have. Otherwise, you can put gems or jewels. Let's see. Gems are basically just that. They're just gems that have a flat bonus, like a sapphire will provide extra cold damage for a weapon or cold resist for a shield. And then jewels are basically randomized magic items that can be slotted in there for just a random magic effect, depending on, you know, what it has. I have plenty of examples of that in my stash. Like this topaz is one thing you can slot into a socket. Unfortunately, unlike Path of Exiles, once you put something in a socket, you cannot take it out. The only way to take it out is through a Herodric Cube recipe that will make you lose everything that you put into it. You'll get the item back, but you won't get the you won't get the runes or jewels or gems, whatever you had put in it previously. You don't get those back, and it is a sad time. Oh my god. Like, these guys, they're not too strong. Kind of easy to deal with, but there's just numerous and very annoying in that respect. But we do need experience too. We're at level 76 now. We could certainly go higher. We could stand to have more levels. More levels mean better better skills, more damage, more stat points that I'm not going to spend yet. Hello, Swamp Dweller. Taking me out by being a different thing than the other creature. Yeah, you can farm them up. They're just basically random loot. There are certain places that will give you better drops for it, and there are certain static areas where you get like certain runes as like a first-time quest reward. But other than that, it's just like farming. You find them just going through the game. We're pretty close to the area where it is pretty much, I would say, almost the best place to farm them, and that is Lower Karast, because you can go through their pardon me, you can go through their certain chests in there, which usually have a pretty high drop rate of unique items and like runes and such. I'd say one thing that Diablo 2 could use, and I've mentioned this many times, is like a timer for active effects like your werebear or your fade or whatever you have going on. A timer for that would be really nice, just so you know when things are going to drop, rather than it being a surprise. All right, this has got to be the way. Thank you to the Flayer Jungle. Unfortunately, these shrines work the same way as curses do, so because of my fade that I have going on, that makes curses last less time. That will last less time. All right. Yep, it's already gone. Ooh, it's low quality. It's not going to be very good. All right. Basically, we want to kind of just find the... okay, hello. We want to find the waypoint, because I think that's where I'm going to probably stop it for today. Okay. All right, guys. I'm overburdened. I know that. You know what? I'm not overburdened. I'm very underburdened. Let's bird up. Okay. Don't need any of that. Yeah, you'd think so. Unfortunately, it is kind of a double-edged sword in that, but it definitely outweighs the, you know, negative part of that. Just having fade is much better than not. Hey, you, sir. Where's your... uh-oh. Okay, someone's gonna spawn, and it's gonna be a bad time. Hopefully, nothing too strong. I don't like the lightning damage. Stop with the lightning damage. Okay, get bin. Okay, we're good. Hey, I do want those. Resurrected mostly was a graphical upgrade, but there are definitely some quality of life things that they added in. one of the biggest things is the shared stash. Before, pretty much all characters were, all their inventories were isolated unless you were like online and could basically trade things through characters online. But other than that, like any single player characters would be isolated 100%, and you can't share things between their inventories without like a character editor or something. So having a shared stash where you can basically use mule characters and you just share things between characters was a huge upgrade. They have, over the time that Resurrected has been out, added like new rune words and rebalanced a few things and fixed a few bugs, like not necessarily bugs, but like with druids, when you summoned animals, you could only have one kind of animal. So you could only have a spirit wolf or a dire wolf or a bear, whereas now we can have all three kinds. Rather, you could have 5 wolves, 3 dire wolves, or a bear. So definitely a lot of like quality of life improvements and some like just straight up buffs to certain character classes. Assassins have gotten a bit of love in one of the recent rune words, that relatively recent rune words. It's not super recent, but since they made Resurrected, they made a rune word called Mosaic, which makes it so you don't expend charges when you're, or at least you have a chance to not expend charges of your martial arts skills, which definitely is a huge upgrade for assassins, martial arts assassins. Ooh. Yeah. That's the one thing I really wish that they would put in is just timers, man. I mean, most of our summons don't have timers. They last indefinitely until they die. But like Werebear, my Werebear form has a time limit. And unfortunately, if that drops in the middle of a big fight where I'm taking a lot of damage, that can kill me pretty much instantly. And it's a bad time. With the cursing. Stop with the cursing. It's rude. Nobody wants to hear it. Okay, Shaman needs to die. Thank you. Okay, need to summon my wolves again. Okay, I need those full rejuvies. Thank you. Is this the waypoint area? I would like the waypoint, please. Guys, waypoint. Okay, who's the... you? Okay. I would like the waypoint, please. So I want to... pack it in for today. Thank you. All right, we found the waypoint. Miklob. All right, well... we made progress. We got all the way through Act 2. Well, we finished going through Act 2 anyway. Got part of the way through Act 3. A very small part of the way. But we made some progress. Wow. Repairs are very expensive now. Holy Jesus Christmas. All right. But that will probably be it for today. I want to say, like, how do we feel about raiding? I want to say maybe toss somebody a few peeps. Let's see. Diablo 2 Nightmare Mode. I don't know what that is. Well, yeah. I mean, it's always good to see you. once again, thanks for hanging out. I'm just gonna find someone random to like toss you guys to. Starting fresh. Jesus. I'm really bad at rating. All right, let's, I guess, toss you to this person. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever time it is. Have fun. And as always, don't forget to brush your teeth. We'll be starting the raid here in just a moment. All right, and have a good day.